Hello and welcome to today's Agile Hive review. This is the review for the month of November, and this is going to be our second to last review at this time slot, because my agenda here, I have the hint that the next review is going to take place on the 16th of December 2025. And this is going to be the last review on this time slot. Later on this, after the presentation of today's reviews, of today's features, but we're going to move the review to another slot in the future. All right. As you've already seen when you entered this video, when you've entered this meet, we are recording this video. We are recording this review, and we're going to put this on YouTube so you can watch the video afterwards and share it with your colleagues. And it will be publicly available, so you can type Agile Hive review November in the search, and it will be shown up. So if you have anything to share and you don't want to be visible on that video, please be mindful what you share. And if you don't want to be seen, disable the camera when you share something with us. And if you want to share some sensitive information, please let us know so we can edit this out before sharing the video publicly afterwards. So, yeah, as usual, we start with the features improvement and bug fixes for the last 4 weeks. The first point is, you've seen in the past reviews already that we were incrementally releasing the individual plugins that the Agile Hive bundle is comprised of and making them compatible for Jira 11. And now we've also released the Agile Hive suite for Jira 11 now. Since the last version, the 4.6.0 version, there's also a separate release for Agile Hive for Jira 11 in the marketplace. And obviously also for all the individual plugins. So moving on to several bug fixes. We addressed several bug fixes or improvements with the warning sign that you can see on our views, like the breakout board view and the art planning board view. And we've now fixed, in quotation marks, that the warning sign is no longer shown when the required issue was in a previous PI, because up until now the UI thought, oh, the required issue is not on the board, so I'm going to show a warning sign. But as has been done in the past, it is now not shown as a warning anymore. And the same is true if the required issue is already done otherwise. So could be done when it was still in the backlog, but it could have been a requirement for an issue on the, for example, the breakout board. And this would have produced a warning because, again, the UI didn't find the issue on the board in the respective PI that we are that we are looking at, and it thought, hey, let's show a warning icon for that. This is also no longer the case. Then we fixed an occurring null pointer exception on the team breakout board. This is mentioned here for reasons unknown. When an issue was referenced, for example, in a filter or a sprint, and it should be loaded for the team breakout board, but couldn't be loaded, the breakout board loading would cease to load. A null pointer would be thrown, and the board wouldn't be shown at all. We fixed that. We now implemented a null check for this before loading the issue, the mysteriously unknown reasons null issue onto the board. So fixing the null pointer and also the board not being shown. Yeah, moving on from the bug fixes section to some more feature-like enhancements for Agile Hive. The first is we now allow to export the project hierarchy into a JSON format. This is due to the migration from Agile Hive Data Center to Agile Hive Cloud. The migration helper, as it is implemented currently, is not able to create non-Jira entities when migrating from data center to cloud. So we have to take care of it ourselves. And for that now, we implemented an export function for the project hierarchy that you can then later on import in Jira Cloud, and it will then recreate the project hierarchy, that you see in data center for the cloud version. You can see here on the screenshot that we located this functionality in the admin section of Jira under the Manage Apps part, and in the Agile Hive settings. There's a tab here. It's called Cloud Migration. Has been there before. Previously, it was only there to test the custom field migration from data center to cloud. And now you can also find the export functionality for first the project hierarchy here, and also for the planning intervals that we also export as in JSON format, and later then we'll import this into Agile Hive Cloud to then recreate the planning intervals. Obviously, this has to be done after the project hierarchy has been imported into cloud, so that Agile Hive knows which arts a PI belongs to. Yeah, as I shown already in the screenshot, the same is also true for the planning intervals. We also implemented the functionality to export these, because again, the migration helper as it is implemented right now cannot simply create entities that belong to apps when migrating to Jira Cloud. A short overview of the PI that we are currently working in. We plan for this PI to have a Jira 11 release for Agile Hive, which is obviously done. Oh, that's wrong. Should be the 4.6. And we are still working on some internal tasks like migrating to Jira and Confluence Cloud ourselves. And we are currently in the implementation phase for the migration data for migrating project hierarchies and planning intervals into cloud. And in this team, we will also start to implement functionality for the migration on the cloud app ourselves. So this is still in the doing phase and not done with these two issues here. So that's why it's why it's still in blue. The export functionality will be released earlier. Should be in version 4.8.0, but the cloud release should come sometime after that. Obviously, you have to have the cloud functionality to use the export files from data center, but they're both standalone. So now coming to what I've teased earlier, we want to move this review to another time slot. As you know, currently we are doing this every 4 weeks, and on every Tuesday at 13 o'clock. That's why you're here right now. And we want to shift this. We want to move this review to each first Tuesday of every month, starting with the 3rd of February. And we will also move the time slot back 2 hours to 15 o'clock. This is due to, we also want to shift the Agile Hive Cloud public review also to each first Tuesday of the month and at 15:30. So both will be right next to each other, which simplifies the review process for us. I have attached a ICS file here on the review document for you to import into your calendar, so that you will have the invitation series going forward from the 3rd of February. So if you have access to this review page, you can simply click and download the file here and then import this into your calendar, because we will remove the old review invitation in the future. In case you do not have access to this review document, or you're watching this on YouTube later on, we'll also share the ICS file in the YouTube comments for you to access. Also, this will be made publicly on our website as well. Then we'll come to an end of our review for today. 15 minutes. So, okay. As usually, you can find additional videos on YouTube and on the review page here linked. And don't forget to rate and like us and follow us on the social medias. And I will see you all next time on the 16th of December to the last review for 2025. Have a great rest of the day. Goodbye.